to the Learn Liberia show. I'm your girl Rosette Success Pachibo, and I'm really glad to be back on the show. It has been a really, really long time, folks. It's been a really long time that I put the show on hold again. Like it's been like I think a year or two, based on my work, my school. Currently, I'm back here. I'm in India doing my master's program. Someone will be out there like, what do you want to do with all this education? I love schooling. I love knowledge. I love to, to explore, new things. So I'm really glad I'm doing my master's program. But yeah, but I can still bring the show to you. I have my friends, keep calling me and telling me that the show have to come back to life. So at least I'm back and I'm trying to be posting every week, Saturday, yeah, every week. Saturday is one of the day in the week that I'm really going to be posting, and I'm just hoping that I'll be able to to cope with this, with the show, with my studies. It's not easy. It's a really big task. So I'm really hoping to be able to achieve that with you guys too by my side, supporting me here on the show, sharing my video, and also subscribing to my channel. So that would do me a whole lot. It would do me a whole lot of good. So yeah, after too much of talking, let's dive right into what I'm here for today. So today, guys, I'm just here to just talk about, a few things about Frank Atu's new movie called Breaking of the Bush. That's one of the best movie I've seen so far in a really long time in Liberia. Seriously, like it's a classical movie. I can compare that movie now to some Nigerian movies. Yeah, most times we watch the Nigerian movie, the American movies, in other countries' movie, we love them. We spend up all of our time, our energy, effort in those movies. It's now time that we love our own, put hands around our own, and embrace them. So I'm really glad that Frank Atus is now back in Liberia and now he's helping the movie industry to move forward. I do know we have wonderful actors in Liberia, so we should help them to put hands around them to bring out the best, in them and make Liberia to stand out in Africa when it comes to the movie industry. So guys, so let's go into Breaking of the Bush. Now that show is not just a movie. That movie, says like a lot of things that are happening in the Liberian culture today. Now, in our culture, we have the Poro and the Sande society. Now, in that movie, we learn a lot about the Sande society, what they do there. You know, back home when I was back home, like in history class, we just learned that the Sande society is where they take females, to teach them wonderful things about being a good wife, to be respectful. They learn a lot of skills, which is truth. I believe that, which is true. I love my tradition. I respect my tradition. But there are other things that goes on there that we are not aware of. When those girls go to the sunny bush when they are back, they don't really explain to you in details what goes on there because I think it's against the law. You have not been there, so like why do you want to know something like that? So they're not going to tell you, but at least Frank Atu's movie have bring up the truth, have bring up the fact that we have been finding. My dad even have an NGO that also fighting against that too in Liberia, female genital mutilation. He's been fighting against that for a really long time. Women Solidarity Incorporated. If you want to see some of his work, you can look on his website. I will just link his website right here so you can see it. Probably could look in his website and see some of his wonderful work. They have been doing on the same female genital mutilation to stop the culting. You know, we can cheat nature. Nature is nature. We were all made with all this part on our skin. So there are some things that you can just cut off. Sometimes when I see these marks on my friend back, I'll be asking like, where you got all those marks from on your back. Sometimes I'm kind of wondering, I'm thinking, like when they take you there, like, is it blade or knife they just use to just cut your back raw like that, or probably they can just chant over you so you can feel the pain. I don't know though, but sometimes I just think that way sometimes, but it is something that is coming to light that we are seeing. Even research have shown that it is harmful for girls' health. So it's something that we need to stop. And I love a line in Frank Atu's movie. He said something. He said that at dawn, if I would just recite what he said, I pray I won't make mistake. He said like I'm not like I don't have problem with your culture, but why forcing people to do it? You know, for me, I love my culture, I respect my culture, but you don't have to force people to do or what they don't want to do. You know, sometimes I feel sad that these girls have been taken to this bush like at a young stage, and when they grow up, I'm thinking like, are they going to feel good about it? Like, you grow up, you're in your 20s, 29, you're growing up, and then you notice that, okay, you have been to that bush with all those marks on your back. How are you going to be feeling? Sometimes, too, our parents don't really care about what we'll probably see in years to come. So it's very important that our moms and dad are in those rural areas that are so rooted in this kind of tradition to stop. Even if we cannot change the entire culture of our people, there are some little changes we can make there, especially the courting, in my opinion. This is my opinion, okay? So yeah, we can make a little change from there, and that will go like a long way. So thank you, folks. Thank you so much for watching this video. That was just a few points of mine, just to give a review on Frank Ato's movie. Let me give you a hand of applause on my show here in his team. Thank you, folks, so much. You guys did a wonderful work on that movie. The culture, the clothing, the setting, the colloquial English, the local language. I'm so happy. Like, everything is just in that movie. That just showcases the real, like, lyric